And it's 7-4, Sauk Center. Sauk Center into their motion. Kelsey Peschel penetrates down to Klophocky. Drives in, back to Peschel. She'll shoot the three. It's going to be in. A basket for Kelsey Peschel. A three. And the rebound pulled out by Kelsey Peschel. 18-15, Sauk Center with a three-point lead. Mason Thiessen to Jill Klophocky. Looking to drive. Thiessen now to Tori Peschel. Kelsey Peschel for a three. Good! Kelsey Peschel with her second three. She's got 8 points to lead the Sauk Center scoring. Hamling for them is still not on the floor. Miska is shooting. And the rebound controlled by Kelsey Peschel. She looks to turn it up ahead. Thiessen faking, driving, getting closer, puts it up off the glass, missed it, got it back there, reverse layup. This one will go in. A basket for Mason Thiessen. Mason Thiessen not afraid at all to shoot from that far out. Here's Roberts shooting, missing, rebounded away by Jill Klophocky at 5'8". Thiessen up ahead to Tori Peschel, catching it on the run, going hard to the basket, left it short, got it back somehow though, and she pounds it up and in. Tori Peschel, a force inside. Sauk Center's ball now. It's an extended zone defense. Here's a pass to Schmiesing. She'll put it on the floor, getting stopped, and back out to Thiessen. Thiessen over to Tori Peschel, who will shoot and scores. Tori Peschel, with no hesitation, puts in a 15-footer. And another basket for Sauk Center, makes it 35-17. Here comes DeMars. They feed it down low and a steal. Tori Peschel anticipated that one and stepped in the passing lane, picked it off. Up ahead to Jill Klophocky. Back out, Kelsey Peschel driving, steps to the basket, floats it up and scores. What a shot by Kelsey Peschel. She's got a dozen. 38-19, Sauk Center. Sauk Center now has Mason Thiessen out on top. She hit a long three. This is Kelsey Peschel with the catch. Puts it on the floor, gets around, gets closer to the basket, lays it up with the left hand, and she scores. Wow, beautiful shot by Kelsey Peschel. She now has scored 14 points in this first half. 41-21, Sauk Center by 20 over Grand Rapids. Now Sauk Center beating the press up ahead into the front court, Jill Klophocky. 41-27, Sauk Center. Klophocky dumps it off inside. Cohorst uses the left hand nicely and scores. First basket for Alyssa Cohorst. 47-30. Sauk Center with a 17-point lead. Klophocky to Kelsey Peschel. She'll put it on the floor. Drives down, back to Klophocky for a three. Good! Jill Klophocky buries the three. She's in double figures with 11. That's her second three. Basket for DeMars. That's her second basket. Sauk Center fires the pass down to Kelsey Peschel. And Klophocky scores, and she's fouled. And one for Jill Klophocky. That's where Sauk Center likes to throw that long pass. 53-38. You don't want to get Grand Rapids on a run. Thiessen into the front court now. Here's a pass. Cohorst, she puts it up and in. That's the way to break the press. So neither team scored on the last possession. Now Kelsey Peschel to Jill Klophocky. She gets to the basket, lays it up and scores. Jill Klophocky was patient, and it paid off. Klophocky has 16 points. 61-47, Sauk Center. Well, you know, Coach, we anticipated a good ball game. What do you think are some of the things that had Sauk Center winning this ball game here tonight against a very good Grand Rapids team?
You know, that first half, that was impressive by us. We really got after them. We limited their transition. We got some transition. You know, and I thought rebounding was a big part. I thought Alyssa Cohorst and Tori really did a good job on the boards, and Jill. So, you know, that first half was about as good as we played this year.
You know, when you look at the defense for Sauk Center, no fouls. I think for the ball game, you only had 6, and Mason Thiessen had half the team's fouls. But that's not a bad thing, though. That
was bizarre. I mean, in both halves they were lopsided, and you know they were squawking a little bit. But I thought, I don't know. Like I told the girls at half, I thought they could have called a few more on them. And but you know what? Our girls just did a really good job of just focusing on the task at hand and not getting caught up in all that other stuff.
You know, when you look at Jill Klopacki play, it seems every sport, and you look at the final stats, and sometimes you don't talk about her right away because she's not flashy. She may not be the fastest, the highest jumper, but every time in a big ball game, you look, who won the game for you? Jill Klopacki is right there.
Yeah, toughness. Toughness is something that I would use to describe Jill, and she just does whatever it takes to get the job done. And I think she led us in scoring tonight, and got a bunch of rebounds. So, what an important part of our team Jill is.
When you talk about rebounding too, and you watch Tori Peschel, I guess the key is get two hands on it, and they are not going to take it away. You have to be careful, don't swing the elbows too much, but she's very good at that, isn't she? Just staying strong.
Yeah, when she decides she wants to go get a rebound, she goes and gets it. And we talk about, rebounding, just a big part of it is who wants it more, and there's no one that wants it more than Tori. She played just had a tremendous tournament, and she just keeps coming along with. Well, I tell you what, Kelsey played well today too. I mean, she came out that first half and really got us going, hit some shots, took care of the ball, got us in, got to the rim. Just real pleased with how Kelsey played today too.
And this is just it. When you look at the Sauk Center 8 that are playing out there, it doesn't always have to be, let's say, Mason Thiessen has to get 21 or we're in trouble.
Offensively, Mason didn't play well today. I don't think she was in double figures. But you're right. I mean, I think, Jill led us in scoring, but Kelsey and Tori were in double figures. Alyssa Course is starting to finish around the rim, and that's good to see. Morgan Kranz came in and hit a 3 today, hit a 3 yesterday and scored some buckets. Kenzie Schmiesing does some really good things, and Julia Dahman, despite the fact that she wasn't feeling the greatest, came in and gave us some good minutes.
It's kind of nice to play a big game once in a while, too, because sometimes in the conference you don't get that real stiff competition, but it was fun to play and win a game like this, right?
Yeah, I really, you talk about a tournament atmosphere. I mean, this had that feel. A team that if you don't play well against them, they're just they're gonna blow you off the floor. So we really had to bring it tonight, and we did. It's fun to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, you could really sense, even though Sauk Center got up 20 in the first half and whatever it was, when they got it down to 10, it's like, better be careful.
Yeah, we talked in the locker room. You got to play 2 halves. In New London, we didn't do that. We played 1 half and then just kind of held on for dear life. I never had a sense in that second half where I was nervous that we were gonna let this thing slip. But I mean, obviously they're a good team, so that I knew they were going to come back and do some things. But our girls played well down the stretch and did what we needed to.
I realize it's a long way away, but I'm going to say this. I looked at their section for Grand Rapids. They should win that thing. They'll be at the state tournament, I bet, and that's certainly the goal for Sauk Center, isn't it?
Yeah, I would expect them to be in the state tournament. They were there last year. They've got a bunch of their players back, so I would expect that they're going to go in their section. And we just talked in the locker room about, when we come off a break, we're going to give them some time off now. When we come off a break, we're going to really focus on ourselves and getting ourselves better. We're not necessarily going to worry about opponents. The last couple practices, we've been doing some things to prepare for Detroit Lakes and Grand Rapids. We're not going to do that. We're going to focus on ourselves and getting ourselves better.
Well, good job. Good tournament, huh?
Yeah, and we talked 7-1 right now, and if someone says at the beginning of the year you're going to be 7-1 after this tournament, I think, I would take that, and just based on the teams that we had to play. And now it's just a matter of, again, continuing to get better.
All right, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Nobby.
All right, Scott Bergman, the Sauk Center girls basketball coach, and again, Sauk Center did win 72-57 over Grand Rapids here at the St. Cloud Tech Gym.